It's a war on Islam. I'm not afraid to say it. If you think differently, can you please explain it? I mean, look at the facts. We went to war with Iraq. What the fuck they had to do with the tower attacks? If you were to ask me, I say the CIA, they packed those buildings full of bombs and blamed it on the plane. You must have thought we were stupid, ignorant, and slow. I know for a fact we supplied the ammo. Called the men of freedom when the Russians invaded. Even supplied Stinger missiles, it was complicated. The handoff organized by intelligence agents. And now they're the enemy. Ain't that strange? I think something's changed up. It's all part of a game. By the way, how the fuck do you fight a tactic? Don't make sense like a Democrat fascist. Patriot Act was unpatriotic. I'm not spraying and praying and aiming every shot. It's a war in the city for all these broken blocks. It's hard to tell who's the criminal and who's the cops. It's a war across the world that'll never stop. I know the CIA would like to see me dead. I know the NSA is listening to what's said. I'm sure they're watching me from a drone overhead. I'm sure there's missiles aimed from the drones overhead. I hope these bastards can hear me. Record my calls because they fear me. But it's the problem they cause, like speeding into the fog with none of your lights on. You might think that it's stupid, but that's exactly what happened. We went to war with Saddam without predicting the action. We went and jumped to conclusions, but now the math isn't matching. Now it's sectarian violence and genocide between factions. The billion-dollar contracts put Dick Cheney in mansion. 30,000 per bomb that put children in caskets. And George Bush made a killing through the oil he's getting. All we've seen to accomplish is spreading Al-Qaeda's mission. Even armed and supplied their hit squads and militias. Helped to dig them as graves that hid the bodies in ditches. I'm not spraying and praying and aiming every shot. It's a war in the city for all these broken blocks. It's hard to tell who's the criminal and who's the cops. It's a war across the world that'll never stop. I know the CIA would like to see me dead. I know the NSA is listening to what's said. I'm sure they're watching me from a drone overhead. I'm sure there's missiles aimed from the drones overhead. So don't you dare say a thing or even look at me strange when I come through your town with a turban on my face. No discussion or talking, the plea dealers are coughing. So put the nails to the lid, cause I'm just here for the wigs. Let the chips fall where they may. The rounds thumping away. The after my Kalashnikov gets better with age. The government's getting bigger, turned everyone to a nigger. They militarized the police and turned your friend to a killer. Just look in the mirror. You face the reflection of a man who murdered millions off of false information. So what the fuck is the difference between murder and murder? If the killer's a Muslim, then we bomb him and burn him. And if we murder a Muslim, it's alright because they pushed us. Better get up and start running because World War III is coming. Better get up and start running because World War III is coming. I'm not spraying and praying and aiming every shot. It's a war in the city for all these broken blocks. It's hard to tell who's the criminal and who's the cops. It's a war across the world that'll never stop. I know the CIA would like to see me dead. I know the NSA is listening to what's said. I'm sure they're watching me from a drone overhead. I'm sure there's missiles aimed from the drones overhead. If I'm white and I shoot stuff, they say that I'm mentally screwed up. And if I'm black and I shoot stuff, they say that society has messed up. And if I'm Muslim and I say what? They say that I want to blow a bomb up. And if the country has a problem, they blame it all on Obama.